Welcome back to the pod. I'm here with two of my closest best friends, Mr. William Sr. and Mr. Rink. And we've been friends for years and years, but a common theme uniting the three of us is a passion for travel. So today's episode is going to be focused on travel. And without further ado, I'd like to pass the guest. I guess we'll start with Rink and then we'll go to Will. Just for some context, maybe you can let us know kind of your background with travel, if traveling is a part of your life growing up as a kid, or if it's something you came into later in life, and kind of your first instance getting the travel bug, what sparked that kind of fire for you for traveling?
I think that travel for me kind of evolved and is still kind of evolving. I think
It's a journey.
when I was young, it would be to travel to visit family.
Okay.
Which was a different traveling experience, but I think it's still traveling.
Where's that? Where did that?
Mainly to like Montreal, or even if it's close by, like Edmonton even.
Okay. Yeah,
but
that
I guess
counts.
I didn't really like go
Yeah.
too far, like across the border. And then would travel with family rather than to family.
Yeah.
And then once I was able to travel on my own, I think that's when the world really opened up.
Okay.
But I think that I was really grateful to go on a few family trips, and that just really like sparked my interest to see more of the world, because I know that not everyone has the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
And just felt really grateful, and then that's where the bug caught, I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Will, what about you?
That's a great question. We did a decent amount of traveling when I was younger. My mom would like work 3 jobs and save up throughout the year, and then we would go travel for like a month or whatever. Yeah, it was.
Any memorable trips as a kid?
Yeah, we did a month in Australia.
Wow.
That convinced me that I wanted to live in Australia. And it made me set up my entire career projection to accommodate like a lifestyle of traveling. So I went into the nursing profession, and it's really easy to like quit your job and then get hired again.
Okay.
So you can work really hard for like 6 months, and then you can travel for 6 months. So because of my childhood and all that traveling, my mom kind of gave me that inspiration, and then I saved up enough money after university, and then I kind of just left, not really knowing what to expect, but it was...
Left, where'd you go?
I went from never traveling by myself to spending a year in Asia by myself. So it was a
That's a
big
jump.
jump off the deep end.
Yeah.
But actually, Ryan did some studying abroad before and had a really great experience. And I think that also helped maybe give me the courage that like, oh, this is something that you can do. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. One other question for you guys, and then we'll do a bit of a game with a prop, our first prop on the pod. But the question is, how many countries are you at now? Without aging yourself, how many countries?
Ooh. I actually wrote this down. Can I look at my phone?
Yes. While Will answers, if Will has an answer.
I have spent over a week in 52 countries.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
your barometers, you have to be at least there for 1 week.
Yeah, I always feel like say you have like a layover in Japan or
That
something.
doesn't count.
I don't like to count that.
Yeah.
And then honestly, to get for most countries to get a decent image of the country, I feel like you have to spend at least more than a couple of days.
Yeah.
So that's just a personal metric that
Yeah.
I like
I
to
think my metric for the question is you have to spend an overnight. You have to be there overnight. At least a full day. And layovers don't count.
Yeah.
In like one place in the country only.
Sure. Yeah.
Fair,
I mean, yeah.
I counted 34 countries, 23 of the states, and then
Wow.
8 of the Canadian provinces.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. But
That's
like
a lot
some
of
places, it's
provinces.
like, for example, New York State, it's like been like 13 times, for example. But
Yeah.
other places, it'd be like once.
Right.
sense.
So between the three of us, I think I'm at around 30. Between the three of us, we have years and years of travel experience. Okay, for our little game, my question is, what is one adjective you would use to describe yourself as a traveler? And then we actually have whiteboards. So you guys can put your answers on the
One
whiteboard.
word.
I'll answer first for the audience while you're thinking of an answer. So my answer when I travel is physical. I tend to gravitate towards trekking, hiking, cycling, running, marathons in different cities and different experiences like that. But I find I'm very physically motivated, and I like traveling a country by bike, by even foot. So yeah, physical would be mine. And it seems like one of you is ready. Will, do you want to go?
No, I think the word that you just wrote should go.
I actually don't know what to write yet.
I think my word would be chaotic.
That makes sense.
Because most of the time when I go traveling, I'll maybe have like the first day figured out.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of just.
I feel like socks and flip-flops are a chaotic choice for a video podcast also.
That's fair. I think, I don't usually have a trip planned out. I did a year of travel a couple of years ago with my now wife, and I think we had the first hostel booked, and that was it. And I think it was a bit of an adjustment for her because she's usually someone who has things planned out a little better.
The adjective I would use for that is spontaneous.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But
probably more also
I can attest you're also chaotic.
Yeah.
Because we've traveled together and it doesn't work with anxious personalities. Ryan, what's your word?
Actually, mine's kind of similar. Mine's free, but not from the terms of like the cost, which would be nice.
Okay.
But it kind of chaotic as well. But I'd say it's more so that I'm like kind of led by like wonder and kind of curiosity. Of course, I think I like to.
So freedom.
Yeah, like freedom.
Okay. I thought of money though.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I should clarify right away. It's like I like to plan certain things to be able to fit everything in if it's a short period of time.
Okay.
But then everything else in between is kind of just easygoing, and I love just like going off the off-beaten path and finding stuff that maybe other people wouldn't.
Nice. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Now that the audience kind of has a bit of a picture of who you guys are as travelers, I'd like to peel back the layers a little bit, go a little deeper, and talk about what traveling has meant for each of us and kind of our values with traveling and how that might translate to somebody that's on the verge of traveling but hasn't taken the plunge to book that airplane ticket or book that trip yet. So I guess framed as a question, it's what has traveling done for you in life? And how has it improved or benefited you? I can start since I'm hearing some silence. You guys can think of your answers. Okay, I think my immediate answer when I think of the value that travel has brought to me is it's given me a sense of understanding of my own privilege in the world. There are ways in which I am not privileged. However, traveling has shined a light on the amount of privilege that I recognize I have in life. Because there are so many people by global standards that have far less than I do. And it is an immense gift to be able to travel the world and to see other countries and to see beautiful landmarks and beautiful destinations. And I just feel really lucky. Like I was brought up decently affluent, like upper middle class parents, and I was given a lot. My parents didn't have to sacrifice to do trips for us. But I mean, I was given a lot of gifts growing up that has now got me to the point where I'm at in life and has given me the ability to travel. And it's just given me a great sense of perspective when I talk with other people. And in that way, I feel kind of humbled, you know? So that would be mine. The degree of privilege that I have.
That's a great answer.
That's
perspective.
That's hard to follow.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, we should have made him
there's
go
no
last.
other
Yeah.
answer that
I
can
mean,
like top that.
Mr. 50 countries, like you have to have some benefits from traveling.
I guess I can go next.
If you want. Yeah.
I think,
It's showing you how chaotic you are.
yeah, yes. I think the biggest thing that traveling gave to me was just adding on to what you said, but in general, in terms of like personal growth, right? I think I, for one, lived a very sheltered life of like growing up in also an affluent family and like having all my needs met. And there wasn't really ever situations where I was having to like, you know, like say there was one time that I was going on a bus through Laos and I went to go pee and the bus drove off with like my passport and my backpack and everything that I had except a phone, and I had to like.
So you've learned the importance
Yeah, and
of
like you're just in
caring for
like
your
situations that are more challenging than at least I was presented in my normal life, and like you have to problem solve and work through those problems.
So would I be correct to paraphrase that as it's a confidence builder in some ways?
100%, yeah. You gain a lot of confidence in your own ability to navigate difficult situations. Every day is like a pleasant challenge, right? Like even if you're solo traveling, which I would 100% recommend everyone to do. You don't know anybody, so you have to like the friendships that you have are the ones that you've intentionally gone out and like made and like
step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. It's scary, especially at first, to like when you've never solo traveled before, to go and talk to someone in the hostel, and like try and make friends and find someone to do activities with or whatever it is. I think you really broaden your horizon through that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Rink,
I guess
you've learned how to be budget conscious.
free. I think for me, it's probably that too. I think absolutely a little bit, of course, right? Because
Personal budgeting.
a little bit, but I think for me, ultimately, it just I think it's the perspective that it sheds on so many things, like every aspect of my own life, of other people's lives, of how people live, how we live, and kind of being able to digest that in a way where, kind of like you were saying, like kind of recognizing like how privileged we are, even to be able to save money, to take the time, and then go and see other places, see other things. It also gives me perspective to see like how different like countries historically like change, because I really love exploring the historical sides of things.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of worldly knowledge. It makes you it makes you cultured as an individual.
Yeah, exactly.
All
And
those walking tours.
I think it's always like a small like taste of the culture too.
When you're at Hayden Block, you can order a Nika whiskey and you can say, "This is from Japan."
Yeah, it's the only reason we've gone traveling.
Exactly. And I think it's just like it makes me feel like I'm kind of like doing something. Like it's kind of like in life, I feel like I work to achieve the next destination, essentially. And then once I do, it gives me a sense of achievement.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn the tables here, and I'm going to go over a couple common critiques that some people might have. Because a lot of people are very travel averse, or maybe they're fearful, or they have something internally that's resisting them from taking that plunge and going on that trip, even though they might want to. They might be scared by it in a way, especially if they're on the verge of solo traveling, which has some inherent risks. So I'm going to go over some common critiques, and then you guys give me a rebuttal. Give me what you would say to somebody that might be struggling with that specific circumstance. So the first common critique for someone not traveling would be affordability. I just simply can't afford it. What would you say to somebody like that?
But they want to travel.
Let's say you're trying to make a case for travel.
I think, obviously, like we have all had privileged positions of growing up, right? Like we don't have dependents, like kids that are that we have to support. Like we don't have people relying on us. So essentially the money that we make is the money that we can spend on ourselves. So if you are in a position where you do have extra finances, like I would argue that it's worth, if you have the option, to cut back on the material possessions that you have, and try and prioritize travel, because really traveling can be as expensive or as cheap as you want it, right?
That's very true.
Like you can buy a 5-star hotel every single night and rack up 20 grand in a week, or you can be like my brother who slept on the side of the road in Vietnam for like 3 months and spent, I think, $800.
Oh, wow.
Like,
that's amazing.
Like, to be fair, that doesn't appeal to everybody, and obviously everybody has a different level of comfort that they're willing to sacrifice. But regardless, like it's the challenge is worth it, I think. Yeah.
I think I was going to say something kind of similar, and also kind of define what traveling even is.
I was going to say,
because when we think of traveling, we think of crossing the border or going in a plane or whatever. But really, like, there's so much in our backyard that
100%.
is considered travel. Like Banff is 90-minute drive away, or you can take a bus if you don't have a car.
Yeah.
And that's also considered travel. There's beauty all around us. And it's shocking to see how many people in Calgary like haven't even been to the mountains.
It's so true.
Yeah.
People haven't like gone to Banff at all. And I was like, how?
Yeah.
It's right there.
It was like world-class views.
People
in our
travel
backyard,
across the world just to see that.
Yeah.
And we're privileged to have travel destinations close to us.
Yeah. But I also agree with Will. I think that there are ways that you can craft a budget conscious trip and cut down on expenses. You know, hostels are a cheap option, or my favorite is to couch surf and stay with a local, which costs nothing. And yeah, I think you can make it what you can. Okay, so the next critique is it's not safe. That country's not safe.
And this is maybe like other people saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
'cause I think there's
say you're in a social gathering and you're trying to make a case for travel.
right.
And then there's a opposing party that's saying it's not safe, though.
Fair.
Like, it's safer to just stay home.
I think there's a lot of stigma sometimes, like depending on destination. I think hearsay is different and media is different than, for example, like, I don't know, the travel advisory from the government. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I would probably listen to that a little bit more. But if somebody was like, oh, that country is not safe, I think I would always, first of all, do my own research on it and trying to find like some research that's unbiased and give it the benefit of the doubt. Because I feel like even like places in our home city, there are unsafe places, but there's also places that you can go to that are safe too and make smart decisions when you're there. But I feel like if it's a destination you really want to visit, like, see what angles you can take to make it happen. Maybe it's, if it's really dangerous for real, like maybe be cautious, but yeah.
Will, do you have thoughts?
All of my thoughts, to be fair, are shaped on personal experiences and anecdotal, obviously.
Fair qualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the only incident I've ever had where I felt like I was in danger, I was mugged 2 blocks away from my like family home in a very like
Like
affluent suburban neighborhood.
For
And,
the
like,
audience, family home, Calgary.
Yeah. Versus we were in Guatemala during a revolution. Like we were in like.
Did you get recruited?
No, we just stayed at the hostel.
Okay.
I think in general there's a lot of like fear mongering around travel.
Yeah.
And typically.
Even Mexico. Even Canadians
Exactly.
going to Mexico.
Like, we have a
Yeah.
So many people are resistant.
We have a friend
100%.
that said he would never go to Mexico. Like, but we've gone many times despite that.
Yeah. Personally, I find the most dangerous places in countries are where there is a lot of tourism to like to
it's like
predict,
petty
I guess.
crime.
Like, yeah, 100%. Like if you're going to these rural villages in like Laos or Vietnam, or if you're like going into a small village in Colombia, like most of those people are extremely friendly, like down to earth, like so happy to help a stranger. It's often those like touristy places like Khao San Road in Bangkok that attract like some more of the like pickpocketing and stuff like that. But obviously you also as you travel develop maybe more of a you learn to listen to your gut. You know when like a situation
Instincts.
doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
Obviously something can happen, but something can happen anywhere. You
Exactly.
know? Like
Yeah.
I think there's a difference between like petty crime and like maybe
Major
like
crime.
war.
Yeah.
Like maybe like war zones
Oh,
is
100%,
way
yeah.
different
Yeah.
than like someone saying like, oh, I wouldn't go to Europe because like you might get pickpocketed. I think there's things you can do for common sense. Of course, things still happen out of your control sometimes, but you can try and be as cautious as possible too.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say to Rink. I think that there are varying levels of risk. And, you know, like a country in the middle of a civil war or getting attacked by an oppressor there's probably a lot of validity to the claim that it's not safe, you know? But then there's lower levels of risk, like pickpocketing or whatever, which still suck. But comparatively, they're not as significant. Like they're not significant enough to detract maybe traveling to that country.
Yeah.
But you also brought up a really good tool, which was the GC, the Government of Canada's Travel Advisories website, which is updated every single day and has like color-coded levels of risk and is really, really informative. So I think that's a good tool to use as a baseline. Yeah, for the most part, like there's so many things in life that you can say no to. There's always a million reasons to say no, but there's a lot of really strong reasons to say yes to. And if you can make it work and manage your risk carefully and be aware, like I think being informed is the most important thing, then it's worth it in the long run. Like how many people on their deathbed regret that the trip that they took?
Unless
very
it was
few,
from
right?
traveling that they're on their deathbed.
Yeah,
Fair.
fair enough. Okay, Ryan beat me to that one. We'll close this segment for now, but thank you, Will and Rink, for your insights, and we'll be back. Welcome back to the Jonah Pod. I'm here with my friends Will and Rink. We're talking about global issues. Not really issues, but we're talking about traveling and leisure experiences and really making a case for travel. We're going to take a walk down memory lane for this segment and go over some of our prior travel experiences and kind of talk about that. So the first topic that I have, it's the wonders of the world. So this is Jonah, Will, Rink, personal wonders of the world. So we're each going to give one wonder from our personal experiences. Will's at 50 countries, Ryan's at 35, I'm around 30. And then we'll complete it. So there'll be 6 total. And then one person will get a third because there has to be 7 because it's the 7 wonders of the world. But my caveat is it can't be an existing wonder. So you can't say the pyramids or the Great Wall because it's already recognized as a wonder. So while you guys are thinking, I'll give my first one. Try to do one man-made, one natural. So I'll start with my man-made one. And the one that I chose is the Sistine Chapel inside Vatican City, inside Rome. Just absolutely stunning. I don't have any photos because you're not allowed to take photos. It's a sacred site. It's holy. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I've never been so astounded by art. The Sistine Chapel. That's my first one.
I think I took photos.
You're not supposed to.
I know. I
You.
didn't know.
That's a sin.
I didn't know.
You need to go to confession. That's a sin.
At the Vatican.
That's like
Buy a 10 lane ticket
that's a
right
major sin. It's a cardinal sin.
now. Oh god.
Do you guys have any?
Natural. I find natural wonders a lot easier
Same.
to come up with than
Same.
man-made, just because that's what
You
I
can
prefer.
deviate. You can give 2 natural ones. It's okay.
One of the most beautiful places I ever went was in the Philippines. There's a place called Crystal Cave, and it's not really well known. I was really lucky to like hear about it from a local, and they only get like 10 people to go a year. And it's like such a sketchy cave entrance. Like you hike out into the middle of nowhere, and they open up like this grate in the ground, and then you like they just like
Like
use
in the
a
city?
shoe.
In the city? Are you in a
No,
forest?
this was in the Philippines, like
Okay.
in the country.
Okay.
And like the guide like made a shoelace knot, and you like just free rappelled 50 feet down into the cave, and like I guess the problem with normal caving is as people walk through the caves, they stir up just dust and breathe particles into the air, and it like dulls the shine of the caves.
Okay.
But when we shone our flashlight into like the stalagmite tight forest, it just like was like a funhouse mirror where it reflected off like 1,000 different angles, and it was just felt like I was in another world.
That's cool.
That was
Crystal
really beautiful.
Cave.
Yeah,
That's
Crystal
our number
Cave.
2.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I've not been there. But you've been to
That's so
Sistine
cool.
Chapel probably, right?
No, I haven't.
Really?
Well, I didn't take any photos there either.
Were you there?
so-
Did you go in the area?
No.
Okay,
We didn't go
okay.
to the Vatican. No.
Got it.
Rink.
Okay, maybe I'll go on the natural one too. Okay, this is actually like it goes back way far, and I think us 3 were actually there together.
Oh, are you going to
The
say
cenote?
the cenote?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This goes back further. I think we were in grade 8, 9 maybe. Do you guys remember Bamfield?
Oh yeah. I thought you were
So
going to say that
beautiful.
Greek restaurant that we went to in Calgary.
Yeah, that's where that was. The architecture in that restaurant was just
Okay,
No,
Bamfield.
okay. I think
Yeah.
it sticks out to me because I think that was the first time that I ever saw bioluminescence.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
that's
I
so
just
true.
like I remember it so clearly and vividly, and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
I know that you can see that like in many places in the world, but
I
honestly,
went in Puerto
haven't seen
Rico.
anywhere else in
Yeah.
the world yet. I know it exists a lot of places, and I've probably just missed it, but it's I don't know. It's
It
amazing.
was so magical. Yeah.
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 That's a great answer. Bamfield. And it's local, Canadian. You can
Yeah.
you can drive there.
You can.
Okay, I'll give my natural one. So there's so many different things I could pick. So many mountain peaks that are just stunning. But I don't want to give a mountain peak. So I'm gonna say it's kind of the opposite. Ngorongoro crater. Have you guys heard of
crater?
that?
No.
It's in Kenya. So it's a caldera. So I think it was, I can't remember maybe it was like the aftermath of a huge meteorite that hit the Earth like hundreds of thousands of years ago, probably millions of years ago. But it's this huge caldera, and inside is an entire ecosystem that you can drive around in. And it's the start of the Serengeti. So you go inside Ngorongoro crater, and you're in this caldera, and there's a bunch of lions and like
you drive through it.
Yeah, like on a jeep, millions of wildebeests and flamingos and hippos, and there's an entire ecosystem that exists within there, and you can watch the animals interact.
So it's really vast.
Whoa.
It's really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, I would say Serengeti because Serengeti is beautiful, but Ngorongoro is kind of before the Serengeti.
Wow.
That's a really
Have
good
you,
answer.
have you been to Africa?
Yeah,
No. Just Morocco.
Right.
Morocco. Yeah. Okay.
That was a great answer.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
It's cool. I want to Google it.
This
It's
is making
cool.
me want to book a plane ticket.
Ngorongoro.
I might also choose another natural wonder if that's cool. The Ayumi Salt Flats.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Yeah,
That's,
I was
those
thinking that
seem
too in
so
my
cool.
mind.
Oh, it's stunning. For those of you who don't know, it's in Bolivia in the southern tip, and I think there's a lot of debate as to how this formed, but essentially like a ocean dried up or something, and it just left this hundreds of kilometers of salt flat that are like almost perfectly level. And in rainy season, you get like 2 inches of water that goes on top of the salt, and it just on a still day it creates a giant mirror, and it like reflects the entire sky above you, and it's. Again, it feels like another planet. It was-
Wow.
Yeah, it
I
was
wanna
so
see that. I
good
wanna
that
see that.
I wasn't engaged to my wife yet, but we still did an engagement photo shoot because we were like, if we get married, we have to have photos here.
So we'll see those pictures this summer.
Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing.
That place looks amazing to me.
Yeah, it is really beautiful.
Like otherworldly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Bolivia is one of the cheaper countries in South America. So if you are looking for a spot to go, it's
Yeah.
a really great country.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I feel like your viewers might fact check me for this,
Okay.
but I think it's in Saskatchewan or something where
What's
there's
up with
something
you in
very
Canada?
similar. It's
Okay.
it's very similar. Like there's like a salt flat too,
Oh.
and the same views.
Okay.
Are you
I'm pretty
serious?
sure it's Saskatchewan, but I'm not 100% sure.
The same
Yeah.
views
That's
as
here.
Bolivia.
Oh,
It's really cool. Because it's like a
Have you gone?
phenomenon that could be like anywhere as long
Yeah,
as
that
the
makes sense.
geography's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't, but maybe we can do a road trip.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
keys. I think we can.
Hey, you got
Yeah.
wheels?
After
Yeah,
you
we
said
play.
Sweet.
so. Okay. Do you have any other wonders, Rink? Or
Okay,
no?
it was kind of hard to think about, but I think my wonder is like, because you mentioned it's like personal to us.
Sure.
So my
Yeah.
wonder is actually like a very personal wonder in the fact that like it's in touch with like my family and like heritage and culture.
Okay.
Is that like I never, like growing up, like I'm half Italian,
Yeah.
but I had never got the chance to go to Italy before.
Beautiful country.
Beautiful country.
Yeah.
And then, well, earlier you mentioned like I spent a year like studying abroad, and that year I decided that like I'm not gonna wait for like my family to go with me. I'm just gonna go by myself.
Mm.
And it's one of like the best things I've ever done, and it's like one of the most like wondrous things I've ever done. I think because I had never met them, they never met me. I don't look like them because I'm mixed, and they're like pure like Italian.
Uh-huh.
I
Do
don't
they
s-
speak
I don't
English?
speak Italian. They don't speak English, but it was the best week I've had in my life. I think because it was just like the wonder to me in this like world that we live in together. That like just because we're family, there was such an amazing bond. Like it was just like. I don't know. I was like, I don't look like you, but like the fact that they just accept me
That's
was
like
so cool.
Have you ever
Really
seen that
sweet.
movie Lion?
No.
It's
I've
about
never
that
heard
little
of it.
Indian kid that gets lost on the
Yeah.
trains in India, and then he gets adopted by this Australian couple. But then as an adult, he wonders about his family in India, and he uses Google Maps to find them. And I mean, I guess I'm giving a spoiler, but he eventually finds them,
Wow.
and it's just very moving.
Yeah.
You know, even though he hasn't seen them since he was like 4 years old.
It's amazing.
And then he finds them again at like 25, and
Yeah.
it's just super emotional.
It was emotional even for like my grandmother because like she's like, what? Like, you saw my family? Like, it was so cool. And like
Aw.
being able to like see like the places that like maybe she grew up in, or just like I just felt so in touch with
Yeah.
like the heritage part. And like by the end
What
of the
city
week,
was that?
I was in Torino.
Okay.
It's not necessarily where they're from, but we did like a couple of road trips around, and it was just like I could be this random stranger, but they just like took me in, and
Nice.
by the end of the week, I thought the most wonderful part is like we fully understood each other. It was like the weirdest thing. Like I started speaking Italian, they started like understanding some English. It was like we could fully just understand 100%.
That's
It was
awesome.
crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
That's a good ender.
So I don't know if it's like a wonder of the world, but it's a wonder of
It's a
like
personal
my
wonder.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even more important than the places you go is the people you meet, right?
Oh yeah.
And like you could be in the most beautiful place in the world, but it still won't be as good as if you're in like the middle of nowhere with a group that you just click with at the hostel, or a family that you haven't seen in a long time, or
Exactly.
anyone, right?
I think
Like,
a lot of it comes down to attitude too. Like you and I can have the exact same experience and have completely different attitudes about something.
Yeah.
And then be giving a different report to somebody.
Totally,
Like I could be
100%.
like,
Yeah.
that was horrible.
It's
And you might be
perspective.
like,
Yeah.
it's
Perspective and
yeah.
attitude too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
And I
I-
think you go ahead.
when I was in Asia, I was I like met this group of like 6 or 7 people, and we traveled together for like 3 months just because of our travel itineraries lined up, and like they became like a second family. Honestly, it was, and I think those experiences are so beautiful, and like
It's so beautiful.
It's hard to get that here, right?
And
like,
you were at the right place at the right time.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's just crazy how, like, depending on timing, depending on where you are in life,
Yeah.
too, who you meet and when. And, like, you could go to the same destination every 10 years, but it would also be a different experience because you might be alone. You might feel a different age. You might be with someone else.
Yeah.
You might go with family. Like, it's just, like, a different experience
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
For sure. Okay. That was a good Wonders of the World session.
yeah, you got sidetracked.
Before we go to the next session, I want to do a couple country shout outs because I feel like there's so much beauty in the world and we have to do a couple more. So I'm just going to say the entire country of Iceland is gorgeous. Like there's so much cool stuff that
You've
you can
been,
see.
right?
The Northern Lights you can see almost every night when you go to Iceland. But I can't also not say Japan. Like all of Japan is amazing. Do you guys have any country shout outs before we close this part?
Bolivia, Guatemala, India, Philippines.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Bolivia, Guatemala, Philippines, and what was the other one?
India.
India. Yes, India. I'd say India's up there for me.
Mm-hmm.
Brazil, too. And I think I might get like a lot of hate for this, but I actually really
Saskatchewan?
love countries.
That would,
countries.
that would be a lot of hate.
I think the U.S. Like, I feel like people don't give it enough credit.
The national parks are underrated.
The national
They're
parks are underrated. I think
Yeah.
every state has its own culture. Every state has its own like geography and sites,
Yeah.
and its own people.
Even Canada, like there's so much beauty that you can see within Canada too.
Totally.
People don't know Alberta is like as beautiful as it is,
Yeah.
right? Like everybody thinks it's BC, but
Yeah.
And I think that's a
Like-
tough part about traveling. Like, we listed off places that we've been, but like if you've only been to like one city in a country, but like when you put that into perspective into Canada, like if you've seen Calgary, you're missing out on like so much other things too.
Yeah. For sure.
yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let's skip to our next session here. Okay, so I'm going to do a lightning round travel confessional. I'm just going to ask you guys easy questions, and then you can give me your responses. Give me a travel mistake that you've made, a rookie mistake, or maybe one deeper. I didn't realize that passports had to be renewed when I was like 20.
Oh,
I was taking a trip with my buddy Colton to Dominican, and my passport was expired.
Oh, damn.
So I missed
That
like
sucks.
4 days of my trip.
Yeah.
I missed a flight in Budapest. That was my mistake. Because then, like,
Okay.
it just led to, like, you know, traveling as a student, too, you already don't have enough money as it is. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like, oh, man, what do I do for the night? Like, you have to pay for a last-minute flight to get to the next one. And,
sucks.
yeah.
I feel like I've made so many packing mistakes. Like I always overpack.
I always
Yeah.
overpack.
Yeah.
I always underpack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Opposite of what we have.
Yeah.
We should learn
I
from you.
only bring like 2 t-shirts though. I should probably bring one.
You're pretty chaotic. Do you have any?
So many. Honestly, they're embarrassing to talk about. I've missed so many flights. Like,
Oh, no
so
way.
many flights.
Oh, I know of one story at least.
There was one time that I missed that I was like, the website kept crashing while I was trying to book a flight to Easter Island, and they're expensive flights. And on the 10th try, it like went through, it accepted the Visa card. And then like, I didn't double check the dates, and I booked it for the wrong dates. And then my wife and I were in Argentina, and we were supposed to be catching a flight out of Chile that day. And I get like an email that says, "How was your flight? Fill out the survey." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
Crucial error.
Yeah, so that was like
$1,000.
$1,200 down the drain.
And that hurts.
Yeah.
Especially because you were with someone else too.
Yeah,
Not
I was
just on your own.
very upset with myself.
Cue an argument.
Yeah, actually, that was one of the moments that I knew I wanted to marry my wife, was because
She forgave you instantly.
like I was so upset with myself, and obviously it's like her money as well. She has every right to be upset, and she just like put aside her own emotions and like helped me deal with like
I'd
my,
be pissed.
I'm
so
rightfully
not like you.
so.
Pissed
Absolutely,
too.
everybody would have a right to.
I'm
be
fairly
ticked at that.
spontaneous when I travel, but I'm also kind of planned. You know, like I'll make my plans 1 or 2 days prior before going to that place. But they'll like I'll know what I'm going to be doing, you know?
Yeah, definitely not like that.
Shout out to Isha.
yeah.
Okay, next
This is a
one.
great one.
Let's do the exact opposite. Give me some underrated travel tips. Okay, mine is I used to always just perpetually be in airplane mode, and I would just wait for Wi-Fi, and then I would like take a picture of the Google Maps journey to figure out where I was going, and then I would like zoom in on the photo and then like guess what my route was. And I mean, I was decent at it, but then in the future, I'm just like, no, I'm just going to get an eSIM. I'm going to bite the $15 to save me hours of time and stress when I'm traveling.
Anyone who's traveling
Just
and
get an
doesn't want a
eSIM.
harder experience should listen to that. Tip.
Just
It's
get an
so-
eSIM. Like, just
Totally.
bite the bullet
Yeah.
and do it.
But also, if you don't want to do it, I feel like not a lot of people know about offline Google Maps too, where you can fully use like all the features, even without service.
Okay.
Bring less things and more money. Because
I usually don't bring money. I usually
no, just like have more money available,
Oh, yeah,
especially if you're doing a month or like a multi-month trip.
Yeah.
Like you'll never anticipate everything that you need, so it's like better to be able to buy them at the time that you need them than to like be carrying around like a -40 down jacket for like
Right.
the 3 months later that you're going to be in Nepal hiking Everest or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a couple more. Best meal that you've had abroad. I'll start. I had a sushi chef, like Japanese chef, specific to sushi when I was in Tokyo, and it was amazing. I think I paid like $150 US. Like I'm usually not like that at all when I travel, but for this one time, I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna have a really expensive meal and see how it goes. And I mean, it was an experience. Like I feel like that was like a Viator travel experience that I paid for, and it was worth it. But the urchins were disgusting, though. They taste like snot. But they're a delicacy.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's my meal.
I think for me, I don't have like a specific meal in general, but I actually love like the night markets because you can try so many different foods. And in particular, I'm thinking of like a Taipei night market, for example. And just, I don't know, it's just like the senses of the smells and everything. But there was something called like stinky tofu. I hear it's like a really great delicacy and a lot of people love it. But
That
I
doesn't
love
sound
trying
good.
like every single food. That's the one thing that I couldn't bring myself to try.
Okay.
But like anything else, I would. But I don't have like a specific meal, I'd say, that's just like, wow.
Okay. What about Schwartz Deli in Montreal?
It's pretty good. I mean,
good.
for me, it was a great experience.
Yeah.
And I think the memory for me was experience versus like the food.
Right.
Even though the food was good, but yeah.
What about you, Billum?
I'm more focused on like adventure and stuff than the food aspect,
Yeah.
which probably would get a lot of hate from me saying from a lot of people. but I do remember thinking that Portugal in general was incredible food, like just the espresso and the pastiches. We went to like a hole-in-the-wall restaurant, and it was literally like you went up to the counter and you picked your thing out of the like behind the glass.
Did you have a francesinha when you were in Porto?
No,
What's that?
Oh, that was so good. I think it was like a local dish in northern Portugal, and it was breaded. It was like really soggy bread. There was all this gravy on it. That's what made the bread soggy, and then there was some braised meat on top, and it was called a francesinha.
And it was really good.
And it was bomb. Man.
Wow.
They gave me some free port wine with it. It was so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more before we close. And it's secrets. So maybe you can use vague language. I'll start because I just came back from Iceland a couple months ago. Will, you don't know this, but there's this place in the north that's near Stuolago Canyon. And it's a crevice in the rock, and you can walk up there. There's a secret entrance. You have to go onto private property, and then you have to follow a fence line. And then there's a rope that's sticking out of the crevice, and you rappel down the rope. And there's like a geothermal kind of pool in between the crevice. And it was amazing.
Dude,
it was
that
really
sounds
cool.
so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
One of the locals told me about it. He just gifted it to me for, I don't know why. But yeah, we scoped it out and we found it. And it was really, really cool.
That's what I find. I feel like
It's my
you
secret
can't
gem.
like Google
That's a
these
good one.
places. It's like you got to talk to someone local.
Yes.
You got to like have
You
a
have to
friend
stretch.
that like
Yes.
knows these places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my question,
Yeah.
though. Some gems. Give
Yeah.
me a gem that's like not, you wouldn't see on Google.
That's a tough one.
What about in China or India?
There was one in Myanmar. We were just doing like a nature hike, and this local guy like just came up beside us and was like, "Follow me," and didn't speak any English. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, this sounds fun." Also, my risk tolerance is probably higher than some other people.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? And I had like these 3 Israeli girls with me, and we were all going together. And like I thought it was great because it was like, I don't know, there was like 15-foot mudslides that we'd have to like slide down on our butts. I was having a great time. They were not. But it was like an hour into the jungle, and we like came across this water. It was like, there was like a 50-foot waterfall, and then like a little pool in between, and then another 50-foot waterfall.
Wow.
And we were like swimming in the waterfall tiers or whatever.
Cool.
Man, that was just...
That sounds magical.
Yeah, it's all about, but you're so right, like it's all about the locals, right? Like if someone comes
yeah.
here, we can
Yeah.
show them a lot of things that
Yes.
you wouldn't find on Google.
You have
You've
to
also
you have to
vetted the
form
places.
relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to have
That'll
names.
open your world, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and forming relationships with like people who live there is probably
Exactly.
like couch surfing, you know, great opportunity to
Yes.
meet someone
Yeah.
who can show you around.
For sure.
Sounds like an advertisement.
yeah,
Sign up at the link in bio.
yeah.
Well, thank you for divulging that secret and your participation in the confessional period. And we'll close that segment. Thank you. Welcome back to the pod. I'm here with my friends Rinky and Will, and we're talking about travel today and our experiences seeing different parts of the world. And we're going to play another game. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with Never Have I Ever, except this is going to kind of be a variant. It's going to be Sometime Have I Ever. So instead, you're going to try to say things that you've done instead of things that you haven't done. And then we'll see if the other people have done it. So that's how the game's going to run. And I'll start. And this is actually one that I haven't done, but I know one person here. I know
So never have I ever.
I know one person here has. Okay, my one is been hospitalized while traveling.
You have not.
I have not.
So we're playing Never Have I Ever.
Should I be drinking
Okay.
right now?
Okay, it's never have I ever, but you can also say things that you have done.
Okay. Yes,
So, but-
I have.
And we all have drinks, so take a drink if you've done
Okay.
it.
Yay, water.
Yeah.
You've been hospitalized traveling too,
No,
Ryan?
what- why
Oh no,
would-
I thought we were just drinking. I'm tired.
Okay, but Will has been hospitalized.
Yeah.
in 30 seconds or less, what happened?
I got testicular torsion while in Guatemala, and I was like 2 hours away from the closest hospital. And I had to catch an hour boat ride on a very bumpy lake, and then like an hour through a very bumpy road. And then I got to the hospital, and I don't speak Spanish, and no one spoke English, and they're like, I'm like trying to like explain how I like twisted my testicles, and eventually I'm like this, and then this. For those who are listening, I pointed at my testicle and then made a twisting motion, and they were like, "Oh, testicular tajana" or something like very close to the English word, and they understood. And then
How are you now?
good. They
Okay.
in the middle of a like gymnasium ER, they had me splayed for the world to see, and they manually detorted it, which is a fancy way of saying they grabbed my testicles and untwisted them.
How did they know which direction to go?
You,
Sorry, we're going to so many
just go
details.
with statistics.
You can just twist it again.
Yeah. Normally in another country they would like ultrasound it and then like do other
Oh, they
stuff.
didn't.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Okay.
How did it happen?
Okay.
I prefer to.
Is R-rated. It happened in an R-rated way.
what is this PG?
All right, I'll do another one. Been scammed more than $100 worth.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys both?
Yeah.
What happened to
What
you,
did you
Ryan?
My bank account got emptied.
What?
The whole thing.
No.
Wait, yeah.
How was you having it?
Were you on a
I was
bender?
a student, so probably like no more than like 13 grand or something.
13,000 you lost?
Euros.
Did you get it back?
Okay, so it was in France, and I think it happened in one of those like ATMs where they skim your card. And then I don't speak French, and it was my French bank account, so it was really hard to get that money back. But like all the items were like baby clothes, baby this, baby that. And they're like, "Sir, are you sure this wasn't you?" And I was like, 100% wasn't me.
I don't have a baby.
But at the time, like the French bank system is like it's all like paperwork. Nothing's digital, so it took so long to get the money back. It took so long.
So, but you did get it back.
I want to say like if it was 13,000, for example, euros, I think I got back 10. So
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
guess
missed
that's-
out a bit.
Okay,
But it's
you
because
win.
the language barrier, I couldn't like keep going with it.
You certainly win that category.
But it was
Yeah,
hard
that
though,
was-
because I was like, how do I live?
Yeah.
What do I do?
That's like potentially life-altering money.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is been moved by something so beautiful to the point of tears.
That's a good one.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, yeah. I've
just
been
went.
talking this whole time.
I just
Ryan, you put your hand up first.
Yeah.
Tell us your
it's a
story.
finger. Yep. I was pointing at Will. For me, it was the Colosseum. I don't know why.
And when you saw your grandma.
I didn't see my what? At the
Your-
Colosseum?
No, your Italian family.
Oh, family.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Colosseum is the only place I've ever like actually started to like shed
Oh,
water
damn.
in my eyes. I don't know
Interesting.
why.
Inside?
No, standing like at the top looking in, and I don't know why. I feel like it was just for me. It was like a moment of like, I never thought that I would have the opportunity to travel actually, because I actually didn't grow up in like a middle class family at all.
Yeah.
So to be able to go somewhere where I thought I would never see in my life, it was just so powerful to me.
Damn.
I mean, I think all of
That's
Rome
really cool.
is like astounding.
Yeah.
Like you just walk in downtown Rome and it's like you're stepping through history. You know, this damaged city with a bunch of ruins all over the place in the streets.
But it's also the
It's
present
pretty
too.
amazing. Yeah. Like it's also the present.
Just by being the president.
Yes. Okay. Do any of you have any you want to throw in there for this sometime have I ever / never have I ever game?
No.
No.
But I will add to the crying thing because I cry all the time.
true.
Mount Fuego in Guatemala is really cool because you get to watch a mountain erupt from a dormant mountain.
That's called a volcano.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just like something that I never thought that I would see. And I thought you had to be like really lucky with the timing, and I just like assumed it would never happen in my life.
Oh, you saw it erupt.
Yeah, you get to it erupts every like 20 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah, and at
That's
nighttime you see like the lava spurt out, and oftentimes there's like thunder in the back or lightning. In
How long
storms
is
in
the hike?
background.
It's like a movie.
No, 8 hours up one way, and then maybe
Okay.
4 the back.
Such a rewarding hike.
Yeah, you like
Oh.
stay overnight on them. dormant volcano.
Mount Fuego.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Really well named.
Sounds really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Fire mountain. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, let's move on to our next game then.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I have a trivia
games.
game, some geography, some culture, some travel related trivia. So the game is going to go, I'll ask a question to Ryan, and then I'll ask a different question to Will, and then whoever has the most points at the end will win the game.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
competition.
So I'll start with Rink. Which country has the most official languages?
Oh, I have to give you an answer? Is this multiple choice or is it?
No.
Which country has the most official
Yep.
languages?
And my hint is that it's been referenced in this episode,
I think I know it.
oh, really?
but it's for Rink though.
Okay, sorry.
It's been referenced in this episode.
Yeah.
I want to say India.
No.
Oh fuck.
What's your guess?
It's not India?
Oh, was that going to be your
Yeah, 100%.
The answer is Bolivia.
Really?
What?
Can you,
37 official languages.
official languages?
Wow,
Yeah.
I never would have got that.
Can you
That's
tell
crazy,
us all
eh?
37?
No. Okay. Next question.
Can you spend the next 20 minutes of the podcast?
Next
on-
question for Will. True or false? The population of China exceeds the global sheep population.
False.
Define sheep.
You think false?
Yes.
So you think that
There's
more
sheep
sheep
than
than
people,
Chinese
Because I think
citizens?
there's like what 1.2 billion in.
That's
China?
correct. There's 1.2 billion in China.
Okay, so
yeah.
now you're saying that's correct. So true.
No, sorry. You're wrong. It was false. Or the answer is true.
Okay.
But first you said false.
Yes.
So you're at 0 and Ryan's at 0.
Okay. Cool.
So
Cool, we're tied.
China's
My question was so much
Sorry,
easier.
I need to
than yours.
You
correct.
got like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
I had the whole world.
China's population is 1.4 billion, and the global sheep population is 1.2 billion.
Wait, didn't we just have
I'm
this
sorry.
question?
How many people?
1.2 billion sheep, 1.4 billion Chinese.
I thought he
Ryan,
was reading the same question.
yeah, like I got this
Ryan,
one.
what's the only country in the world that doesn't have a rectangular flag?
Oh, I know this. I know
But
this.
it's not for you though.
Wait, the whole flag itself?
Yes,
Or the shape on the flag?
the flag is not rectangular. No, you're against each. It's a competition.
That's okay.
Can I have a hint of what continent it is?
Asia.
Yeah, it's in Asia.
It's touching India.
It's in Asia.
There's so many places.
The loser has to do a consequence to end the episode.
Okay.
I'm going to say something random.
Okay.
If it's touching India, maybe Bangladesh.
One more time.
No,
Try again.
that's wrong. You're still at 0. It's Nepal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Well, you guys
Okay.
have been there, so you
Yeah.
witnessed
Will,
it.
next question for you.
Yeah.
How many sheep would it take, lined up nose to tail, to stretch the length of the Great Wall of China?
What's my margin of error?
for the first question.
Your margin of error is within 5 million sheep.
Whoa.
Oh shit. Okay.
Within 5 million
Okay.
sheep.
It's probably several. I'm just gonna go with 3,000 kilometers long. I have no idea if that's right.
It's more than one sheep.
It's more than one less than 20 billion.
Or is it?
How long is the average sheep?
Yeah.
Four
What
feet.
sample
Meter.
size is this?
Four
Meter.
feet.
Okay.
Is this like head to tail, or
I'm
is
just gonna
it
say
Nose to tail.
nose?
The average sheep
Well,
is
that
4
adds
feet.
another
4
inch of
feet?
nose.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what's 3?
You have 5 seconds. 5,
No, give me
3.
a million.
No, you're not within 5 million.
What is that?
Because the answer is 17 million.
Oh,
Says
yeah.
who?
The Great Wall of China is 13,000 miles.
13,000 mile. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Rink, next question for you. What percentage of people live north of the equator? Your margin of error is within 10%.
Percent of people.
Oh,
Oh, this is hard.
if I get another sheep question, I swear to God.
Can we guess this together by discussing?
No?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, I think it's quite
We
a high
still
percentage.
discuss.
I think it's like 80%.
Yeah, but I feel like there's also a lot of people in the south.
Well, you have China and you have India, which is over 2.5 billion right there.
You have 5 seconds.
and they're all above
5,
the equator.
Go 70%.
4,
Or rather, I think
3,
17%?
7.
2.
I want to say like 68%.
The answer is 90%. Both of you are still at 0.
Wow.
Okay.
This sounds about right.
Next question for Will.
Yeah.
Which came first, the domestication of sheep
What?
or the founding of China?
Founding of China.
The domestication of sheep.
Mother.
Around 10,000 years ago came first.
Because China's not that old, right?
China's 4,000 years old.
Is it only 4?
When was China made?
Rink.
Because they were different dynasties before.
What are the 2 main types of coffee beans used globally?
I've never drank coffee.
Give me one of them for a half point.
Light roast, dark roast.
No.
2 types of coffee beans?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whole bean? Half bean?
Guava beans.
The answer is Arabica and Robusta.
There's only 2 types of beans?
Will, in the
He's ignoring all of my questions.
in the Chinese zodiac, which animal is represented by the 8th sign, often symbolizing peace, harmony?
Sheep. Is it sheep?
Yes. The answer is sheep. Okay.
You're winning.
Will has 1 point. Rink is at 0.
Watch
Rink.
that happen like monkey.
Which
Yeah,
country
it's
has the most
totally
pyramids?
Pyramids. I want to say it's it's closer to us than we think. I want to say.
I feel like
Can I just
Egypt
say
is
like
too obvious.
Mexico?
Yeah.
I mean, you can say that,
Or
but is that your
Guatemala.
final answer?
Yes.
It's wrong.
What is
Oh,
it? I feel like
so
it's
that
around
makes
there.
The answer is Sudan.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I want to look more into this now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay, Will.
Yeah.
Which country has the most
Sheep.
sheep? Which country
New
has the
Zealand.
most sheep?
New Zealand.
China.
Ah!
200 million.
Wait, really?
This is messing with
Two-
my brain.
200 million sheep in China. Okay. Rink.
We're doing not good on this.
Which country was the first to
I
issue?
have one.
Which country was the first to issue paper money?
Oh.
Paper money.
Yep.
That's a really good question.
Paper money.
Does that country exist right now?
I want to be like
Yes.
China because.
You have 3 seconds.
Okay, I'm just gonna say China.
It's correct.
Oh,
China's correct.
Hey.
Is this
So
all,
Rink 1, Will 1.
is this all about either China or sheep?
It seems
Okay,
very.
ready, Will? Which country is the world's largest exporter of sheep wool?
China.
Would you think
You think China?
Yeah.
Australia.
I feel like this is torture. This is
Just
a
messing with
game. This is a game for Jonah because he's enjoying it.
Okay, Rink, you're next. Fact or fiction? Iceland has no mosquitoes.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to say. I don't know. I feel like
I got
pests are everywhere.
There's pests in a lot of places.
Let's say there are mosquitoes.
Okay, you're wrong.
There's no
There's no
mosquitoes?
mosquitoes in Iceland.
I'm moving to Iceland.
I thought I got bit there.
That was something else, probably.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay,
A sheep.
there is
Those damn sheep.
there is sheep. They're called Icelandic sheep.
Oh,
Oh, I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense.
are our sheep Canadian sheep?
I don't know what they're called here. Okay, Will, your next question. Are there more deer species than there are countries?
I don't know.
Chinese sheep.
Are there more deer species than countries?
Yes.
So are there more than 350 deer species? No.
There's 195 countries.
Oh dear.
That's my hint for you.
In,
Are there more deer species than there are countries?
no.
Do these have anything to do with travel?
There's a.
The answer is no.
Yes!
Will has 2 points. There's
Wow.
60 deer species.
That,
You
shit.
probably can't even name 40 of them.
I think
Okay,
you're probably right.
Rink, your next question. Rank the following from most to least in terms of globally recognized varieties. Grapes, cheese, pasta.
Most to least.
Yeah.
Grapes,
What are these
cheese, and pasta.
What's your order?
I was just repeating the 3 things: grapes, cheese,
Yeah.
or pasta. I think
Yeah.
pasta's at the bottom.
Okay.
Oh.
How many varieties?
Hold on. Do different types of wheat and ingredients count as different types of pasta? Or are we talking shapes?
I don't know.
Does ramen count as pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a type of pasta.
Are you sure it's not? It's
Yeah,
not a
you need
noodle?
to boil it with water to soften it.
I mean, rice then is pasta with that.
No.
True.
Rice is from a
going too
different
deep,
grain. Give me your rank order.
Okay, I want to say. Man, either grapes or cheese first. Let's just say grapes, and then
Okay.
cheese, and then pasta.
That's correct.
Whoa!
You got it.
Are we
Good
tied
job,
now?
man.
Rink, yeah, 2-2.
Damn, that was sick.
Okay.
I would not have
Alright.
got that.
I just.
Will, which country is home to the most species of deer?
Well, you got reindeer.
So, Jonah has been sending me every single day on Instagram of a meme of a sheep for the last 3 months.
Every day.
No other comment, just deer every day.
What's your answer?
Most species.
Which country is home to the most species of deer?
Not Japan. Maybe
I would
Japan.
have thought that.
Okay, Japan.
No, but there is deer that you can walk up to in Japan, though.
I think that's why I thought Japan.
The answer is China. China is home to a wide range of deer species, including the Chinese water deer and the Pierre David's deer.
He's breaking us down slowly. Question
Rink,
by question.
You
Last
couldn't tell us the
question.
37 languages, but you can tell us all the species of deer.
Last question for you, Rink. Which Canadian city hosts the annual sheepdog trials, where skilled border collies compete in herding sheep through an obstacle course?
Oh, damn.
I want to say Churchill.
That's not a city.
It's not?
I think it is.
That's wrong, though. You get one other
Yeah,
guess.
do it again.
One more time. So this is sheepdog.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Maybe like the
Mm.
north.
I think it's the north.
Well, a sheepdog.
Maybe.
Oh,
Sheep-
maybe not.
sheepdogs?
I'm thinking huskies. Somewhere.
But they're also like quite. Oh, like. They keep warm.
Yeah.
You have
Right?
5 seconds.
Oh man, let's just say Iqaluit.
No, the answer is Calgary. At the Calgary Stampede,
Oh.
there's sheepdog
Wait, didn't you say
trials.
Calgary?
No.
What did? Oh.
I said Churchill.
So you finished with 2 points.
Thank you. Maybe I did.
So it's 2-2, right? So if Will gets this answer correct, then he wins. Okay, Will, your final question is:
Yeah.
You got this.
Is a sheep a goat? Is a sheep a goat?
No.
The answer is no. A sheep and a goat are different species.
Dude, what did we do?
Okay, that's it. Ryan, you lose.
That's
So you have to give us your
I'm
best
sorry.
sheep impression.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I'm doing it.
I'd like to.
Can you give like us a little bah or something?
I'm that sheep that like. Don't people go like sheep tipping?
Yeah. I think that's cow tipping.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But don't sheep fall over and then they're just.
That's good.
All right. Any closing words for the audience?
Meow.
If you don't have the means to travel, try and orient your life if you're able to go traveling, because it's one of the most amazing things that you can do. You learn so much about yourself. You learn so much about the world. If you're scared of traveling, I would argue you should be scared more of the missed enjoyment and personal growth. That, like, your fear is hampering you, if that's what's holding you back. Because really, it's one of the most incredible things you can do with your life.
I would say that this quiz makes it seem like there's a lot of sheep everywhere, but really there's so much more out there than just the sheep. So go check out all the world has to offer.
I feel like I've been brainwashed to visit China.
Yeah.
China would be cool.
Yeah.
Any closing
Sponsor
message?
of
Closing
this
message?
podcast.
Any closing
Closing
message for us?
remarks. I feel like, I think I said this in the beginning. I think people think that travel means going far, taking a plane somewhere, but you can also take a car somewhere. You can walk somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be far, like we said too.
There are sheep in Alberta.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I've heard there's also some in China.
Yes. Okay.
But
Let's all close on one sheep impression.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
Bah!
Okay. Closed. That's it.
Wow,